Hey guys, how's it going? Ches back again with episode number 11 of Mission Maracana. It's the World Cup Road to Glory, and we're trying to crack on back in the group stage today. Of course, we made a decision in yesterday's episode to go back to the European side because our South American side isn't yet strong enough for us to be able to compete. So we're opening one 5k pack because we lost our group game, so open one pack for a defeat in a group game, 2 for a draw and 3 for a win. And rather ironically, we actually pull a rather good South American player in Felipe Luis, although being at left back, he isn't really going to make too much difference to that South American side, so we will stick with the decision to stay with the European team. And as you can see, 2 games played in the group stage so far, not going to stand any chance of progressing as things stand, so I'm going to forfeit this particular tournament and we'll start afresh with the European side. So let's have a look at the team and see what we've been able to put together for this new European side. Of course, we did open 10 packs looking for South American players and have managed to pull quite a few top quality European players that we can now use for the very first time in this new particular attempt. As you can see, brand new back line: Jordi Alba, Inigo Martinez, Ogbonna and João Pereira are our back four. Still got Hugo Lloris in goal. Got Marquisio in CDM alongside Pogba, who's new. Andre Schürrle out wide left with Theo Walcott wide right, both new as well. Still got Edin Dzeko up top, and we have Antonio Candreva in cam. Now, of course, he's been upgraded. He got the international man of the match for Italy from the game against England, so he's got an 83 rated right mid international man of the match card on normal Ultimate Team, which means his position doesn't change from the World Cup team, but we do get the stat improvements, and as far as I'm aware, the stat improvements remain permanent for the player, so hopefully Candreva will remain an 83 rated player with those fantastic stats for the remainder of the series. So we're coming up in our first group game against a team that's got 100 chem. It's a full African team. Shechu and Nkulu at centre back with Alex Song holding. He's got Javinho wide left, Faguli wide right, and I think it was Asamoah Gyan and Obafemi Martins up top. So he's got a lot of pace in this team. You can see from these opening few clips exactly the sort of game he was trying to play. Just the fast, quick LBA passes, and then just trying to drive forward with his pace and just sprint at me and not really do anything else. That's the snapshot with Alexander Song. Unfortunately, it flies wide of the goal. So once I knew how this guy was going to play, I was able to kind of change the way I played and I defended, and rather than try and just close the ball down and just go straight in with a tackle, I made sure that I just waited a second, see whether he's going to play a lob through ball, try and watch the runs that his other players are making, and we're able to pick the ball off and intercept it quite a lot. We caught him on the counter attack here. João Pereira quite lucky with the way that he got past Benny Asu Akoto at around about the halfway mark, but he's got the pace to get away, and it was a little bit sweaty with the cross, but I didn't really have too many other options in that particular situation, and we crossed it in for Edin Dzeko, and of course Edin's always going to win that header into the back of the net, and we go 1-0 up. So we pushed into the second half. Jordi Alba finds new player Paul Pogba on the edge of the box, and that is a rocket of a shot. He does have that in his locker. Scored a couple of absolute screamers for Juventus in the Serie A in the past season, 2 in one game in fact at one stage, and he scores a fantastic goal for us here. Really great driven shot into the bottom corner. That's exactly what he brings to the team, as well as a bit of defensive guile as well, so we took a 2-0 lead. He's going to try and catch me on the counter attack here with Obafemi Martins though, but we're able to jump in with Candreva. Got those improved pace stats, and uses them to great effect. We find Jordi Alba here with a little bit of nice football. Jordi Alba finds Andre Schürrle. Big question of offside when that ball went through, but Andre beats the flag, beats the back line, and he's going to put the ball into the back of the net. And I slowed it down a little bit for the replay. You can see here as the ball's played, he's just offside in my opinion, perhaps even by a full yard, and the lino didn't give it. We go through, make it 3-0 and pick up all 3 points from the opening group stage game of our next attempt to win the World Cup. We have of course already won the tournament once with the European side. This team now is a lot stronger though, and as soon as I have a stronger South American side, I will jump straight back to it and then try and win the World Cup with that particular confederation. But we're continuing on with this European side now. Going to open 3 packs for our win in the group stage, like we mentioned earlier on. Unfortunately, the one guaranteed player pack didn't really hold too much in it. We managed to pick up Munoz, the Mexican goalkeeper, in the first 5k pack. Not really too much either. Some South American players, but rather similar to the sort of standard of player that we were pulling all series long when it came to South Americans. So unfortunately, nothing that will go into the first team with that side. Same with David Pizarro, good player, but we have better in those 2 positions, and a downgraded Mandanda in there, and as well actually a Hunter card, which might sell for quite a bit on the transfer market, so I'll sell that on. in the third actually 5k pack, the final pack, we don't get any South American players whatsoever. We do get some more Europeans, so Viviano the goalkeeper and Aaron Hunt, who actually is quite a decent player. But you get Nagatomo as well. Will go into the side if we do an Asian or have an Asian attempt to win the World Cup. But for now, we're sticking with the European side. Made some changes. Jerome Boateng, Yohan Cabaye, Raheem Sterling, and Ivica Olic enter the fray. Yohan Cabaye and Raheem Sterling are new signings, so they're playing their first game for us. As you can see, we currently sit top of the group. This guy has a fantastic side. Ronaldo, Benteke and Pedro up top as a front three. Pjanic, Santi Cazorla and Mario Götze in the midfield, with Vincent Kompany and Jerome Boateng at the back. Now, Christian Benteke, if you remember from the last episode, tore me apart yesterday. If you missed that episode, by the way, then feel free to check it. There is an annotation in the bottom left-hand side of your picture to take you to it. But yeah, we got hammered by Christian Benteke in that episode, and I was terrified that he was going to do the same to me again today. So I tried my best to defend against him, but as you can see, he just powers his way through the back line. That is a wonderful strike, and he's terribly unlucky not to find the back of the net with that. Really fantastic outside the foot shot, so much power behind it. It rifles off the outside of the post, and unfortunately we live to fight another day. Now, this was a very, very close game, both of us with extremely strong teams, and we're going to pounce on the rebound here. The ball comes back to Ivica Olic, trying to get it on his left foot, because that is of course his strongest foot, and it's only a great save by Hugo Lloris that keeps us out. We both have the French #1 goalkeeper in between the sticks, so I'm kind of going to get a taste of my own medicine here with Lloris making save after save. But Jordi Alba manages to break through the tackle of Kyle Walker, whips the ball in. Ivica Olic hits the post with an overhead kick. We've now both hit the woodwork in this opening first half. It's a fantastic game, end to end, absolutely filled, jam-packed with action. We're going to have another chance before this highlight is out. Jordi Alba's going to take the throw and find upgraded Candreva. I don't know whether to call him upgraded or man of the match. I think we can call him man of the match, Candreva, can't we, really? But Paul Pogba, again, with another drilled effort. Unfortunately, this time, though, half a yard wide rather than drilling it into that bottom corner. But we're in towards the halfway through the second half mark. I'm not really too sure why I phrased it like that. We're just past the hour mark in the second half. And again, Ivica Olic has another shot well saved by Hugo Lloris. We're 5 minutes from the end now. It's now or never if we're going to pick up a win. Raheem Sterling has his shot blocked and he hoofs it clear, potentially trying to just find Benteke or Ronaldo on the end of the really long ball. Doesn't find anyone but my goalkeeper, and we're going to catch him on the counter-attack. Yohan Cabaye, great turn. Finds Andre Schürrle in outside of him, who finds Yohan Cabaye inside of him. Nice turn to get away from the defender. They had to turn outside to then come back inside to get around the tackle, and we steal all 3 points. Yohan Cabaye on his debut beats the defender, finesse shots the ball into the top right-hand corner. We take all 3 points from the second group game of this particular attempt as well. That's going to leave us on 6 at the top of the group. We will most definitely be progressing through to the next round of the World Cup into the round of 16, but we'll have another group stage game to play in Wednesday's episode, and we'll open our 3 5k reward packs in that one as well. But we'll open the one guaranteed player pack, and unfortunately it is a duplicate despite it being quite a good player, David Villa, but he's not really good enough to force his way into the starting lineup, considering we have Andre Schürrle and Stefan El-Shaarawy as our 2 left-sided wingers. So that's going to bring this episode to a close, guys. Thank you very much for watching. Please do feel free to leave the video a like if you could be so kind. We had a crazy career mode video uploaded earlier on today. The most insane transfer offer of all time. I implore you, check that video out if you missed it. You will not be disappointed, I guarantee you. But that's going to bring today's episodes to a close. We'll have more career modes with Chelsea tomorrow and, of course, the My Player in the evening as well. If you want to know what and when I upload, there is a schedule in the description and on the About tab of the channel page as well. Subscribe if you haven't already to make sure you don't miss out on any of the series and the videos that we have on this channel, this World Cup RTG, the Chelsea career mode and the My Player that we've previously mentioned. And like I said before, please do feel free to leave the video a like as well. But that's all for today. Thank you very much for watching. Enjoy the World Cup football today, and I will see you next time.